Kid Cuisine is a popular frozen meal brand specifically marketed to kids. Okay, let's get this out of the way before we even get into the details. I don't care what anybody says, Kid Cuisine is fire. People are going to say it's gross, it's just a TV dinner, blah, blah, blah. Wrong. It's delicious. And I'm going to eat those fire chicken nuggets, that amazing brownie, maybe best brownie I've ever had in my life. And I'm going to paint the little sauce on the pizza all I want while I watch my cartoons every Saturday morning. So I don't want to hear any Kid Cuisine slander in the comments. All right, now that we got that out the way, in this video we're going to explore the history of Kid Cuisine from its inception in the 1990s to the evolution over the years. Let's start in 1954, where Gilbert and Clark Swanson revolutionized the possibilities of mealtime by creating the world's first frozen meals, Swanson's TV dinners. Though frozen foods had been sold for decades prior, never had the public been able to microwave an entire meal at one time. In its first year, Swanson sold over 10 million frozen dinners, making food quicker and easier to make than ever before. About 40 years later, some other food industry employees in decision-making positions decided that frozen meals shouldn't be reserved for adults. Instead, they began making a version that could be marketed directly towards kids, with fun-shaped chicken nuggets and sprinkled brownies. And thus, Kid Cuisine was born. Kid Cuisine was first introduced in 1990 by Conagra Foods, a multinational conglomerate that owns a number of popular food brands. Some of those include Chef Boyardee, Hunt's, and Orville Redenbacher. Described as the frozen version of a Happy Meal, the idea behind Kid Cuisine was to create a frozen meal brand that would appeal to children, with meals that were both tasty and fun to eat. The meals came in colorful, themed packaging that featured a variety of popular cartoon characters, and each meal included a main course, a side dish, and a dessert. One of the key features of Kid Cuisine was its emphasis on convenience. The meals were designed to be easy to prepare, with most of them ready in just a few minutes in the microwave. This made them a popular choice for busy parents who were looking for a quick and easy meal for their children. Over the years, Kid Cuisine continued to evolve and expand its product line. In early 2000s, the brand introduced a new line of meals called AllStar Meals, which featured meals inspired by popular sports such as baseball, soccer, basketball, and others. They also teamed up with popular shows and movies for kids at this time like SpongeBob, Shrek, and Scooby-Doo. I very vividly remember eating SpongeBob-shaped chicken nuggets, and I think the Shrek one had like a Shrek green colored dessert. I was a big Kid Cuisine kid, if you didn't get the hint. But in 2003, Kid Cuisine introduced another new product called the Kid Cuisine Snack Stick, which is basically like a peanut butter jelly in stick form. For many people, Kid Cuisine is nothing more than a bygone meal of their childhood. So it's understandable if you wonder if it's still in business. And to answer that question, yes, it absolutely is still in business. Kid Cuisine was once a frozen food staple for many families and children in the United States. Either you ate it religiously or you saw kids eating it in commercials and wondered what it tastes like, begged your parents to buy it for you at the store. And at one time, Kid Cuisine sold loads of products, including rock and roll taco roll-ups and pizza painter cheese pizza, which is a lot of fun. This pizza was advertised as a pizza you could paint the sauce on. This brand capitalized on what it thought kids wanted to do during their meal times, which happens to be exactly what parents don't want them to do, and it's play with their food. And they were exactly right. Nowadays, Kid Cuisine only serves 3 separate meals: the All-Star Nuggets, popcorn chicken, and mini corn dogs, all of which come with a side of corn, brownie, and either French fries or macaroni and cheese. If you remember eating Kid Cuisine, you're going to remember the distinct blue tray it was served in. Today, it's served in a black tray. You can apparently still find some blue trays, but the majority of them are made with black ones. And like me, for those of you that have vivid, nostalgic, good memories of Kid Cuisine, you remember its Penguin Mascot. And if you have a really good memory, you might even recall that Kid Cuisine has multiple mascots over its lifetime: a polar bear named the Chef, and a penguin named BJ. The team didn't survive though, and Kid Cuisine replaced the duo with a singular mascot, an updated version of the penguin. Kid Cuisine switched from a penguin with a backward hat and a skateboard to one that looks a little bit more computer animated and forgoes its clothing. This penguin goes by the name KC, which, incredibly creative of the company, is short for Kid Cuisine. In recent years, Kid Cuisine has also made a conscious effort to appeal to health-conscious parents by introducing new meals that are lower in calories and fat. For example, the brand now offers meals that are made with whole grains and feature fresh vegetables as a side dish, even though it's mostly just corn. So that's the brief history of Kid Cuisine. I really wanted to do this one because I loved Kid Cuisine growing up, and it sounded like a fun read. If you want to know about another food product I loved growing up, check out this video of Tang right here. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Cheers.